Hey, what's up everyone? Claudia here. Welcome back to another video where we always strive to be our best version. Today we're going to talk about 11 habits that you could possibly be doing that are killing your success. Oftentimes, even if we take all the right actions in our life to achieve success, whenever we incorporate some negative habits over and over and over again, it actually weighs us down quite a bit. Negativity is really heavy, guys, and our time is precious. You only have 24 hours, just like every successful entrepreneur, just like every successful person, athlete in this world. Number one is you are using your energy on counterproductive activities, meaning you are going out to bars all the time, maybe going out to concerts all the time, maybe you're just spending time with the wrong people in the wrong places, maybe going out to restaurants too much, or maybe just doing something that isn't adding to your success. So think of what are those activities that I am doing and how are they contributing to my success? Am I doing them too much in excess to where it's actually going to hurt me? And once you make that evaluation, make that shift. Really, even if it's something good that you're doing in your life, something that is going to benefit you, shift it to where it's going to help you even more and you're going to make perfect use of that time that you have. Number two is dwelling on the past. Look, I know, I understand that life happens, and oftentimes maybe somebody did you wrong, maybe something happened that was unfortunate, maybe you had more of something back then and now you don't, or you're just like, oh, if this didn't happen, or if I didn't do this, or if I didn't say that, and we're just dwelling on things that we cannot control. You cannot control and change what already happened. The only thing that you can actually take the reins of is right now, the present and your future. What experiences have you learned that you no longer want to experience again, that you don't want to go through again, that you don't want to feel within you again, and actually do something right now that is going to avoid those things happening again today and in the future. Number three is focusing on what other people think. Guys, how many times have we not worn something? Have we not posted something? Have we not driven a certain car or done something, anything as small or as big as it is, because we are worried about what other people think? What are they going to say? What is going to be their thought process? Are they going to like it? Are they not going to like it? It doesn't matter. You do whatever you have to do to get to where you want to get. If you literally focus your every single move, every single step you take on other people, you are never going to be happy and you're never going to reach that success. Number four is spending your money on the wrong things. But if you're actually spending your money on lottery tickets all the time, or just going to this one restaurant all the time, or just shopping all the time, and you are left with absolutely nothing and you're struggling from month to month, or maybe you're not struggling, but you could be using that money to invest it in something else, save it for something better. Think about that. Think about the greatness of what you could do with that money. There's a book called The Compound Effect, and I was reading that whatever costs you $10 right now, it's really not $10. It'll be like $50 in 5 years or so, because if you think about if you had invested those $10, in reality, it could become a lot more. So every dollar you spend, every cent that you make, think of, okay, how am I going to make use of this? And how am I actually going to prepare myself so that I can make more of this one instead of losing it completely? So that is something that I personally have to change because I love online shopping. Number five is excessive use of social media. If we're just scrolling aimlessly just because we are bored, I hate that word, bored. Hate is a strong word. I hate the word bored. You should never find yourself in a situation where you don't have anything to do and all you have to do is look at other people's lives. I was talking to this guy recently, and he said something about, I never look at my Instagram first thing in the morning. And I said, why not? And he said, because if I look at it, I realize that I'm living and seeing people's yesterday. It's not even my yesterday. It's somebody else's yesterday. And I was like, oof. I actually try not to look at it, but I was trying to see why he didn't. And whenever he gave me that reasoning, I was like, oh, mind blown. Number six is not taking care of your nutrition, not being aware of what you're putting into your body. Think about this. Whatever you put into your body is actually killing you or healing you. You have one body, and your body is your temple, and it will not change. It literally is going to go with you everywhere. From the moment that you're born, it doesn't matter what you embark on, where you move, who you're with, what you're doing, how old you are, your body is always going to be your only home, your permanent permanent home, and you want to take care of it. Number 7 is not taking care of your fitness. Those go hand in hand. How you do anything, you do everything. So if you take care of your fitness, you're going to sleep better. You're going to want to eat better. You're going to want to work more. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have better vibes. One thing carries on to the other. It's like a snowball effect. Think about, hey, you know what? If I'm not very active, I'm going to find something that makes me want to stay active, whether it's walking, whether it's yoga, whatever. YouTube videos, go outside, join a gym, join a class, do whatever is going to work for you. It's not a one size fits all. And that's a wonderful thing about it, that you get to explore and you get to figure out what works for you. Habit number 8 is watching too much Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Amazon Prime, iTunes. I don't know how many more platforms there are out there. You're watching so many of them. Think about how many hours. If you're watching Netflix and it's the "are you still watching?" you're watching too much. Way too much. Think about how many books you could be reading during that time. An audiobook could be 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. How many hours of series are you watching every single day? If you were to track it, it's going to be astonishing to you how many hours of your day, of your precious hours, you are spending by just watching things that aren't going to give anything to you. Unless it's actually a documentary or something that you need, a feel-good movie or something like that, that's perfectly fine. I am not an enemy of that. I'm also not that crazy. But it's important that you say, okay, maybe I'm going to sacrifice, 2 hours, and I'm going to try to transition into a podcast or an audiobook, or maybe pick up an actual book. Number 9 is doing the same things over and over and over again and expecting different results. Whether you want a successful relationship, a successful business, successful investments, whatever it is that you want, if you're doing the same things, the same toxic habits, the same habits that have proven to not work in your life, you're going to get the same results. It's not until you change something that you're going to really acquire and attract something different into your life. Because sometimes, even if we're good at something, even if something works, even if your routine is down and you love it, it's going to bring the same of what is already there. In order for you to bring something greater, of more value, of more success that you actually want in your life, you're going to want to change something in your routine, something that you do to help you get there. And number 10, you do not know what you want. And this can be detrimental, because when we're just living life, from beginning to end, morning to night, and your life is literally just being used, because that's exactly what is happening. Somebody else knows what they want, and they're using you and your time, your precious hours, your precious, breathing, your precious heartbeat for something that is going to help them. Unless you make a decision, that is what I want, and I'm going to go for it, you're going to stay there forever, and it's never going to change. And number 11, you are not doing something every single day that is going to challenge you. I know I've talked about it before, but it's so important. Every single day, something that scares you, something that is a little too much out of your comfort zone. Try doing something like that every single day and see how comfortable you're going to get in certain areas of your life that you just don't feel comfortable in. Let me know down below which one was your favorite one. I will leave you mine down below as well. Don't forget to be your best version. I love you, and I'll see you next time.